Spelt is the name of this game.
Of
And it's a beer.
like in every other video,
It's a
the
Spelt
beer.
Welcome
to the new game show. It's a Spelt
We have a
beer.
Spelt beer.
If
I'm
you
going
lose,
to
you
open
get a
this.
Spelt
beer. If you win, you
The
don't get
title-
a Spelt gear.
The title of this video is 3 Males, 1
One
Ale.
Oh, I just got a Snapchat.
From Sicily.
Don't
You
say it.
know this.
Don't jerk me off.
You have a pretty face.
Don't say I'm pretty. I'm not a homosexual. There's not.
Look at my face in here.
What about
Look at this face.
So, who should pretend our beer?
What? I don't know why there's so many shoes under this table, man.
I have 3 shoes.
Because you have 2 feet.
I have 3 feet, if you know what I mean.
I do not.
What's the third food?
My third foot is between my legs. It's in betwixt.
Intertwined?
And
It's-
Tobias, you look like an absolute idiot right now.
What?
What do you have to say in your defense of this?
It's
Is
not
it
my fault.
like that?
It's not my fault.
It's jeans.
It's
It's your jeans.
thanks, Dad.
I've met your dad. He is an eyesore. Your dad is an eyesore.
That's not wrong. But he's a nice guy.
Your dad, he's an eyesore.
He has a nice sword.
I sored your dad, and he had a nice sword.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Just,
I'm just flipping the switch a little bit on this.
How are you doing out here?
I can't even see my face.
This is a show.
when I'm
It's
with you.
a show.
It's the Spelt.
this beer, let me read from this bottle.
Give the Spelt. Give a spell it for me.
Spelt.
Gotta give it a spell. Gonna get a quick spell.
Yes, we will.
On
We are.
the farm, Gyrov in Sudthai, harvesting
What was the place?
barleys. Gyrov in Sudthai.
Oh.
Mold you ecological corn with a big love for the good taste. We brewed this
pretty-
beautiful Belgian-inspired ale with Spelt that's been used for beer brewing through thousands of years. Beer Spelt.
Thousands of years, is that
owns-
100 or 200 years?
1,000. That is
1
times 10.
1 times 10? Okay.
It's exactly 1 with 10 zeros.
Should we dwell with
We should dwell
the
with the
smell?
beer. Dwell of the smell of the beer that is in my hand. The immense power in my hand is not to compare to any other power in my hand.
This is a prank. I have not drunken it.
Like, comment, subscribe if you
like pranks.
pranks.
Also, if you don't like pranks, let us know in the comments below after you've subscribed and liked this video.
We... After this video, we have agreed...
Special coming out.
We have a special coming out, and
It's a comedy special.
Yeah, one might say it's something funny, or at least ridiculous.
Yes, but in all senses, it's hilarious.
If you like
Yeah.
hilarious,
Everyone agrees on this.
And we also have something big news in our works. We are going on a tour.
Yes.
And another thing that's somewhat big and it's pretty big news.
But it's a risk.
Julian,
We're running the risk.
You got engaged recently?
Got engaged to my own dad. He's
You're engaged with a correspondence right now.
what?
You're engaged in a correspondence.
I'm engaged to
With
my
your dad.
dad.
When you're corresponding to a dad, what does that make you feel like?
What
it
does
must be
dad make you feel like?
pretty good, but also a little nervous.
A little what?
A little nervous.
Nervous, yeah. I get that. You know, I for one aren't corresponding with my dad.
Oh, you have never met your dad?
I believe I've seen him around.
I didn't know you were.
I've met your dad.
What? Where?
You know.
Just around.
Yes.
It's a big secret, but I think we can let them know. You have a
I
lot.
met his dad.
You have a lot of dads.
I collect those sorts of persons.
They're persons.
You can also say they're persons of interest. Of
Yes.
You find every dad a
You,
person of
I
interest.
have appealed to that.
I believe if you collect people, then a guy you want is a person of interest.
This is true, and in my case, those people of interest
If you like a slave owner,
reserve the right to be a dad.
So how
It's
old
different.
will the common dad be?
So sometimes 30, and sometimes they're 51.
it's a pretty big variation. What about a dad who's 52?
Dad who's 52 is a
Not a
kind
person
of an
of
old
interest.
guy.
It's
Yeah.
an older model, but
My-
you can acquire
How old
those.
is your dad? I believe he's older than that.
My dad has just gotten. He was on the show last week,
Yeah.
and
I believe he's 38.
38, but he was.
He was maybe born in 62.
62? That is making 58.
No,
This is not the truth.
I don't know where you are
I'm
in
just
this time and space.
all up in your face.
Probably not up in his dad, because you don't know how old he is.
I wouldn't know if it was legal.
It
So this beer that is in front of us currently. Should we drink this beer?
Let's smell it at
that is
first.
right.
Let's
Well,
dwell with the spell.
Let's not smell it. Let's.
Let's
Whoever
smell
spelled it.
this spell.
Spelled it. Whoever smelled it spelled it.
I do not like the smell
I like
and
the
the likes
smell.
of this beer.
No, it smells like what's the Jewish ritual they do to like
Hanukkah?
boys after they're like born, newborn boys?
They do the Hanukkah.
That's
No.
like circumcision.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it smell it. And think about circumcision.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So when I was little, I got circumcised a lot of times.
but you
It's
got it
called,
reversed
circumcision.
What?
Circumcision is the correct way to say this.
Yes, I think
But
so.
just to be clear, Lucas has been circumcisioned 3 or 4 times, but it's been reversed every time. So
Yeah.
it's been sewn back on.
Because if you want to have kids, you cannot be circumcisioned, and it's a really big deal.
My penis looks like the trunk of an elephant.
It looks like Frankenstein's monster.
And I've seen both.
On an elephant?
Yes.
We have a lot of love on this show. Everything is spread through love.
This is not a secret.
And love is also spread through sexually transmitted diseases.
Yes.
What is your favorite sexually transmitted diseases?
Can I go?
Probably fever.
I was gonna say.
Do we? No. You have fever. Have you had fever?
I have fever every time I have sex.
Because it gets hot, am I right?
It gets hot. I feel nauseous when I have sex with you.
Wow. I'm just gonna put this down for a while.
Should we dwell with the spell?
I made that
Yes.
joke.
I made the joke firstly.
I wouldn't say so.
First and foremost, I have made that joke before you. I love it.
Like and subscribe if you've made a joke in your life.
If you have made a joke, you can subscribe, but we don't. Needless to say, it's not in the works of doing this. So
No, we don't really care if you've smelled and dealt it.
Spelt.
so let's taste this son of a gun.
Okay.
We are a band.
That is,
This is beer.
it's a beer, but it's a fairly I don't know. Say, I wouldn't say I enjoyed making acquaintances with this beer.
I think it's pretty. It's a pretty beer.
It's somewhat of a pretty beer, but
I
it's
would
not. It's
definitely-
not pleasant.
Would definitely do with this beer. If this was a dad, I would fuck this beer.